All right, guys. So I thought this would be a more positive video, but being that every U.S. men's national team's fans dreams of having a complete roster is just that, a dream. Plus, we have managers who make the weirdest selections ever. It's not going to be positive. But yeah, guys. Basically, the U.S. men's national team, U.S. Soccer, Mauricio Pochettino, they released the roster of this summer's friendlies, which is basically going to be the same thing as the Gold Cup roster because they're going to play a couple friendlies against Turkey, and I can't even remember the other team, to be honest with you. And then they're going to play the Gold Cup. Yeah, they released the roster, and guys, this is a kind of a stinker of a roster. So some of these players, not Pochettino's fault, not at all. Honestly, nobody's fault except for FIFA, basically, because of a thing called the Club World Cup, which is also going to be happening here in the United States during the summer, as well as the Gold Cup. So, yeah, kind of a weird thing, right? Anyways, let's take a look, guys. So, yeah, so goalkeepers, Matt Freese, Patrick Schulte, Stefan Turner, about what you expected. These are 27 players they've called up. One player is going to get cut, more than likely one of these goalkeepers. And if not, well, shit, I don't know what to say, right? But I think it's probably going to be Matt Freese. And we're going to keep Stefan Turner, Schulte. That's about the best we have. I would have preferred, honestly, to call in Cochin, a young goalkeeper at the Barcelona B team, or what do you call it, Barcelona Athletic now. I'd rather have him over, let's say, Schulte, who has not really been that good over the last year, to be honest. And then Stefan and Turner, they could probably fight for that starting spot. At this point, I probably might take Stefan, honestly, because I don't even know what kind of shape Turner's in, because I don't even know when's the last time he played. He definitely did not play in this last FA Cup final. Henderson played, and he made a penalty save. So, yeah, Turner is probably not going to play anymore. There's only one more game left in the season, so he's not going to play. So we don't know what shape he's in. We're not going to really get to see him, right? But defenders, we have Max Arston, Sergino Dest, Alex Freeman, who is a youngster from Orlando City, DeJuan Jones from my San Jose Earthquakes, Mark McKenzie, Tim Ream, Chris Richards, and Miles Robinson for some freaking reason. I'm lost for words, guys. I don't know how Miles Robinson keeps getting call-ups. He is not a good defender, not even in MLS. He's a guy that's had injuries. I just don't get it. I don't get why he always gets call-ups. Granted, we don't have too many options at the center back. Trusty maybe would have been an option. Young Noah Kai Banks, anybody. Miles Robinson is here again for some reason. And then you might notice there is a huge omission here. Anthony Robinson from Fulham, our starting fullback or starting left back, is not in the roster for some reason. I guess they wanted to give him more rest. I don't understand. It's not like Fulham had to play a bunch of games in Europa League or something like that. I don't get it. He hasn't played in the last few games for Fulham. So I don't know. Is he injured? Maybe we don't know about it. I don't know. But that's a huge omission, guys. That's someone we need, because now we're going to be stuck with probably Arston starting. And he's fine in MLS. He's a good player in MLS. But I don't think he's anywhere near as good as Robinson, obviously. I would have rather had Caleb Wiley, who looked decent during that time at Watford. He was only there for less than half a season, really. He looked good. We don't even have him. We have DeJuan Jones, who has killed it for my San Jose since he came into the team, but I don't think he's national team level. He's like a third string guy. So, yeah, it's kind of ugly. Definitely we're going to see, hopefully we see Mark McKenzie and Chris Richards start, because that's about as good as it gets, guys, because I don't want to see Robinson. Honestly, Tim Ream hasn't even been that good in MLS, to be honest with you. So I don't know what we could expect for him. But yeah, that's it's ugly, honestly. Scally, we're also missing Scally. I don't know why he's not here. He's a good backup. I'd rather see him at center back than like Miles Robinson, to be honest. So I don't know why he's not here. It's a strange call-up to have Miles Robinson still here. Guys, I just don't get it. Like I said, I'd rather have Trusty or a young Noah Kai Banks. Anyone but Miles Robinson, guys, because what the hell? What the fuck, honestly. All right, guys, and midfielders, we got Brendan Aronson, Tyler Adams, Sebastian Berhalter. We just can't get rid of Berhalter. But no, to be fair, though, he's been really good in MLS. He's been good in the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Honestly, I'm not too mad of him being here. He's been absolutely fantastic, like top 5 player in MLS this season. So I can't be too mad at that, right? We have Johnny Cardoso, Luca de la Torre. I didn't think we'd ever see him back with the national team, to be honest. Diego Luna definitely deserves it. Jack McGlynn, I don't know about that, guys. Quinn Sullivan, honestly, in my opinion, a nothing player. Honestly, what does he even do? Where does he really play? In the wing, in the midfield? I'm not even sure. He's been good, I guess, this season in MLS. I don't really think he's that good of a player. I think he's going to end up being like a Christian Roldan type of player, like a player that you stick at the 10 in the midfield, on the wings, just have him do something. Does a bunch, but doesn't really do much at the same time. That's kind of what I see in his future. No offense, I'm sure he's a nice guy, but what the hell is he doing here? Malik Tillman, who has been fantastic for PSV, but absolute shit for the U.S., a player that I would have been happy with him not being here, to be honest. Before I realized we weren't going to have like freaking Gio Reyna or McKennie. Yeah, I would have been okay with him not being here. But now I'm like, no, we should have him. Hopefully he decides he wants to play for the U.S. He's had several chances. I've yet to see him have even a decent performance. It's pretty much been all shit since he's came into the team. So, yeah, Malik Tillman, please step it up, please. Sean Zawatsky. That's a head scratcher, guys. That's a fucking head scratcher if I've ever seen one. What the hell is this guy doing here? Once again, no offense. I'm sure he's a nice guy. Nice enough, at least. But what the hell kind of call-up is it? Another player that does a whole lot of nothing, to be honest. He's decent for the Crew. But I just don't get it, guys. Like, there's guys that are, and not just because they're in Europe, just guys that are better that they could have brought. Even Yunus Musa, who's been terrible this season and terrible for the U.S., I'd rather have him than Zawatsky. Tanner Tessman, yeah, he's not been the best, but for sure a player with more quality than this guy. Gianluca Busio, Aiden Morris, anybody other than this guy. I just don't get it, guys. This call-up is like, these are the type of call-ups that like would send people into rage about Berhalter, including myself. And now Pochettino's doing it. Pochettino, a guy who's been in charge of PSG and Spurs, he's had players like freaking Messi and Harry Kane and Son, and he calls in guys like Zawatsky. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. I mean, I don't mean to single him out, but Jesus, man. Paxton Aronson, that's another player we could have had. He had a brilliant season with Utrecht in the Netherlands. They finished, third, fourth, or in Europe this season, or next season, because that guy put on like a hell of a performance almost in every match he played for them. I've watched a couple matches, and he was pretty damn good. And then I didn't watch a lot of other matches, but I know he was good, because that's all everyone talks about, so I have to believe people, right? Some people out there that talk about players that I don't watch as often, because I don't really watch Utrecht, to be honest. Yeah, guys, that's crazy. I don't know what to say. I mean, like I said, Berhalter, yeah, some people might be like, whoa, what the hell is this? But no, honestly, he's been good. He's been really damn good. He's, like I said, top 5 player in MLS. Sure, I'll take that. And then, like I said, Diego Luna, fantastic. Jack McGlynn, I don't know. He's all right, I guess. He has a hell of a left foot. He scores bangers, but you got to give him a lot of space. Quinn Sullivan, like I said, nothing player in my opinion. He does a whole lot of nothing. And Luca de la Torre, he's back in MLS and he's all right. Yeah, that's crazy, guys. We have Cardoso and Adams, so that's good. 2 players that have been fantastic for their club team this season. Adams, who's finally not injured. Let's pray he doesn't get injured again. It's crazy, guys. I just don't. This is ugly. This is the type of roster that if Berhalter dropped, we'd all be raging, and I hope more people rage, because this is horrific, Pochettino. Fuck. And then let's look at the forwards. We have Patrick Agyman, who I fucking knew he was going to be here, guys. I absolutely knew it. Shit. Florian Balogun. Fantastic that he's back. He had another injury setback. Hopefully he makes it. We really need Balogun, guys, because damn. Damian Downs, who's with Cologne. I think it's pronounced Kuhn maybe. We say Cologne, but I know that's wrong. He was good in the second Bundesliga. I think he's up in the first division now. I'm not even sure, to be honest. Brian White, who has been really good in MLS, better than Agyman, for sure. But just Brian White, guys. I'd rather have Sargent, who we don't have. And last we have Haji Wright, who should definitely be here. But you guys are going to notice there's a huge omission here. Enormous. The size of Pennsylvania big. Christian Pulisic. He's missing. Apparently, based on the report, is that he requested to not be here, which is kind of crazy, guys, because he claims this team is all he cares about, but he's not here in this tournament that's a year before the World Cup, literally a year. The World Cup starts pretty much a year after this, exactly a year, guys. And he doesn't want to be here. We're already missing Weah, McKennie, Reyna due to the World Cup, the Club World Cup. Not to confuse that with the real World Cup. And then we don't have Pepe, obviously. He's injured. And Sargent. Guys, what the fuck? No Pulisic. And this is annoying, guys. I bought tickets to one of these matches, so I'm going to have to watch this team play it. Hopefully they prove us wrong. Hopefully they absolutely fucking kill it. Hopefully, everyone here makes a case to be in the World Cup next year. I highly fucking doubt it, guys. I highly doubt that, to be honest, because some of these players are nothing players, guys. They shouldn't be here, honestly. No, Pulisic is crazy, guys. That's crazy work. That's insane. I mean, if he didn't want to be here, Pochettino maybe should have convinced him. I don't know, something. But this is crazy, guys. I really thought Pochettino... I didn't expect Pochettino to make this team into, a team that's going to go win the fucking thing. They're not going to go win the whole World Cup. That's crazy. They're not going to do it. But I was expecting him to at least make, the right roster decisions, A guy that, with his experience, you'd think he'd be able to look at players like Zawadzki and be like, damn, this guy kind of fucking sucks. But no. Agyman. This man coached Harry Kane, guys. And Mbappe. He looks at Agyman. He's like, I got to have this guy. This guy's not even that good in MLS. It's crazy. It's frustrating, guys. I mean, damn. The defenders, I'm not happy with it, but I wasn't as upset with that. But then I look at the midfielders and the forwards, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? This is crazy, guys. Oh, it's going to be a rough summer, guys. Like I said, I bought tickets to one of these matches, and now I'm like, damn, I have to go watch this. Hopefully they prove me wrong. Hopefully Cardozo just bosses every midfield opponent ever around, but it's going to take more than that, guys, because creativity, we've got a little bit of it here, but there's a lot that we're lacking, There's even Sendejas isn't here. Sendejas would have been probably a good option. He's been killing it in Mexico, but fuck, it's an ugly roster, guys. Every time I look at it, I get grossed out. Makes me want to throw up. But yeah, guys, anyways, that's just wanted to rant a little bit about that. I guess don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Y'all take care. Have a good one.